in this problem, we have that the 36th term is negative 14, and the 49th term is negative 79, and we need to find the first term and the 63rd term of this arithmetic sequence. So to solve this, we need to first find the common difference and work from there. To find the common difference, first think about how far apart are 14 and negative 79. So in other words, how much did we travel when we went from negative 14 to negative 79? To find that distance, just do negative 79 minus negative 14. And if you do negative 79 minus negative 14, that's the same as adding positive 14. So negative 79 plus 14 is negative 65. So basically, to go from negative 14 to negative 79, you have to subtract 65. And then now, to go from the 36th term to the 49th term, how many terms do we add the common difference? Well, just do 49 minus 36. And if you do that, that's just 13. So in other words, the common difference, whatever that is, we added it 13 times to go from negative 14 to negative 79. So now let's set up a simple equation. If we traveled negative 65 units across 13 common additions, or 13 common differences, we'll just do negative 65 divided by 13. That gets you negative 5, which is equal to D, our common difference. So all I did was take how much we traveled to negative 65 and divide it by how many terms there were between 36 and 49, which is 13. And now we're ready to solve for the first term and the 63rd term. So I'll first start with the 63rd term, and I'll start from the 49th term. So to go from the 49th term to the 63rd term, how many times am I going to add this negative 5 common difference? Just do 63 minus 49. If you do 63 minus 49, you should get that we add the common difference 14 times. So just do 14 times negative 5 to get the total amount that we jump from 79 or negative 79 to the 63rd term. And that's negative 70. So let me just write this. So to go from negative 79 to the 63rd term, you have to subtract 70. And now just do negative 79 minus 70, because that's what I said we're going to do. And if you do that, that is equal to negative 149. Therefore, the 63rd term is just negative 149. And we're done with that part. Now let's go in the other direction. We need to find the first term. I'm going to use the 36th term as a starting point. So to go from the 36th term to the first term, how many times are we going to add, or in this case actually subtract, the common difference? Well, 36 to the first term, just do 36 minus 1, and that's 35. So that's 35 times that we subtract the common difference. And I say subtract now because we're going in reverse. So now we just need to do 35, and then times, the common difference was minus 5, but because we're going backwards from 36th term to the first term, we have to make the common difference a plus 5 now. So 35 times 5 is simply equal to 175. So to go from the 36th term to the first term, you have to add 175 instead of doing negative 175 because we're going backwards. And now just go from negative 14 to the first term by adding 175. And if you do that, you'll get that it is equal to 161. So the first term was simply equal to 161. And just like that, we're done.